a tremendous amount of socialization takes place around the table.
Yeah.
And people learn to communicate or not there because it is a stage, and we share food. It's a very peculiar human trait. It's very deep.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just so interesting. Like, I don't know.
And you were encouraged, apparently.
Yes, they pushed me, and you know, both of them were dreamers, so that was maybe a unique situation as well. But I'm just curious about that, especially now as I get
What
older.
did your parents think about your ability? You said you were encouraged. So, you know, my father particularly, but also my mother, but particularly my father, you know, he had confidence in me. He was strict and he had very high standards, but he also had confidence in me. So I always knew that.
How did you know that?
To many of my friends who didn't have that.
How did you know that he had confidence in you? How did he express that?
I think probably because he spent a lot of time with me when I was a little kid, helping me, like he taught me how to read. He spent a lot of time with me, teaching me things that were useful. So I knew that he valued my attention, my time. I guess that was a big part of it. And I suppose it was also perhaps partly the fact that he would be disappointed if I didn't do something well. You know, which you think, well, you don't want to disappoint your father. It's like, well, wait a sec. Maybe you do. Maybe you want to disappoint your father when you do something not so good. I mean, are you going to be pleased if he's pleased when you do something bad? I don't think so.
I got shitty grades once when I was in like high school. Like, yeah, I was never like an AA student, but I got like bad grades once. I think I got like C's. And I remember my mom looking at the report card and she was like, "Oh, that's pretty good." And I was like, "What?"
Right.
Like, what do you mean it's pretty good? Like, I need you to come down.
I'm so pathetic. You need to compliment me on my failure.
Exactly. Yeah. So maybe that's interesting. So like creating those boundaries for the kid also instills a certain level of confidence because it creates what you believe is an expectation.
That's discipline, man. That's what discipline really is. It's like, look, you're trying to bring out the best in your child, right? Isn't that what you would do if you loved them?
Yes.
And so you have to be disappointed if they're not living up to who they could be. And how are they going to be secure if that doesn't happen? Because they're going to think just what you thought is like, oh, well, I really, you know, was lazing around like a useless bastard, and that's okay. How does that make you feel? Everything you do is okay.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's like, you might as well just hang yourself right then and there. If everything you do is okay. No, I mean, no matter what you do, no matter how despicable, no matter how underhanded or deceitful, that's okay. It's like, no, it's not. That is not how you make a child feel secure.
That's a lie.
It is definitely a lie.
You're not being truthful. So maybe there's truth. Maybe there's